Well, hello everyone. The Ontario Gardener here, back with All You Need Is Love, Tier 2, Day 1. Now, I unloaded everything. We had tons of boxes, and they may say, why do you have two coffee makers? Well, because remember, we have the shop offers an additional blueprint. And because this is treated as a blueprint, you get two of them. Why? I don't know, but you do. It's fine. We'll recap the cards real quick. Pies, affordable, double homework, awesome. But we need to have a blueprint desk for this. We got to rush to get a blueprint desk. City atmosphere, easy card. These no effect, no real effect here either because we have somewhat of an effect. Coffee, easy, broccoli cheese soup, not hard. The harder of the soups, not as hard as pumpkin because you have to then ditch the seeds and chop the pumpkin, but not as easy as carrot or meat, of course. But still easy. We have conveyors, which is going to be great getting into automation. This is a plus 30%, by the way. This is a plus 30%, by the way. This is minus 15%, so we're at plus 45%. No change, down to plus 30%, plus 15%, down to 0%. So we're basically starting at two groups, which is what you're basically starting at for a brand new run. Two groups. Again, we're going to rock and roll here. We got to get soup on. We have 1 to 2 groups. We have one group. 1 to 2 sizes, so I mean, theoretically, we shouldn't need more than one pot of soup, but as we go on, we will. We have our pies. Again, we're back to manual, so boom, 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 serve, and then the plate should actually almost be, I should almost put the plates down here, but I think it's fine as is. So let's get it rocking here. So we also have affogato, and we have black coffee, of course, but one thing that's good is that as soon as we get a conveyor belt, or excuse me, a grabber, we can automate the coffee, which will be a big help, I think, going in the long run. So let's rock and roll here. Boom, boom. We got to always. I mean, we need another sink ASAP would be helpful. I'm gonna ring. What am I doing? Dune. All right. So yeah, basically that. That is gonna go to that. So we only have how many customers? We only have 2 customers today. Seriously? Wow, I feel cheated. Here. But hopefully they all want cafecito or something along those lines. We're back to being careful with what things burn. Again, I'm not the type of person who brings things with me. Now, should I have brought a microwave? Should I have brought a safety hub? Yeah, I could have. But is there a point? I don't think so. All right, what do you want here, my friend? Affogato, no problem. Boom, boom. We do have our meters back, so we don't have to worry about that type of thing. Please, come on. We have our patience bars aren't hidden anymore. Even though that's a free card, I'd rather take sedate. It's more of a free card, I think, because I do like seeing the amounts. Now, remember, because we don't have a blueprint desk yet, we're only going to see 5 blueprints. But one of those is going to be, well, not always. This one here, active, is regular. That's not every day. It's regularly. But the downside with this is that this does, when it spawns, it does take up a slot to potentially get a research desk. So that is a problem. I'm going to buy tables because I like pushing messes back if I can, of course. Take this away, take this away, take this away. Good. We should be ready to go here. There's nothing else we can do. I'd love to get another sink to have it down here. We have 3 groups already, so we're going to keep dancing between 2-3 groups, then potentially go up as soon as we get another card. We have to bring it back down. But let's rock and roll here. Boom, boom. We got to run all the way back up. Boom. Boom. But again, because we have, my rule of thumb here is if you have as many or fewer groups than you do tables, call everybody because there's no risk not to, unless you're really, really behind on something. Otherwise, there's no real risk here at all. Now, we're going to probably need another pot of soup. Let's see what they want. No, we lucked out. Perfecto. Soup for you. I'm just going to hold off on this one, soup. Because again, this is the beauty behind having a starter, a main, and a dessert is that every time the course goes to the next course, your patience meter resets. So like right now, the guy at the top or the person at the top there, they're currently on the soup phase or the starter page. The middle ones are on here, but so as soon as I serve this one, their soup, right? Their timer is going to completely I don't need to do that. Shoot, I got to pick it up now. I got to do it there. Oh no, wait a minute. Did that plate disappeared. What? Did you see that? Oh no, it didn't. What am I talking about? I have 4. Never mind. I don't know what I was thinking there. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what the heck I did there. That was weird. I thought we did 4 plates, but one's in here. I don't. Oh, I'm an idiot because we actually haven't served that customer yet. I'm like, what is going on? Because we haven't. So anyway, I guess we're getting back to what I was saying is, see how like the first one was the soup course patience bar. Then you take their order. Then they're gonna have an order. So like instead of having, I'll explain it better the next day. Like here now we have a whole nother meter. So when they come in, they sit down, they have their thinking meter for their first course. They think, they take your order, you have a whole nother meter. Then when you serve it, that meter goes down quicker. And then when they go to the next course, they have a thinking meter or thinking patience bar. I'm trying to get at thinking bar, right? And then when you take their order, then it's another one. So like the more courses you have, the longer oh come on, I love getting conveyors, but like I want to get a research desk here, my friends. But it is better when you have multiple courses like this, the fewer the groups that you have, even if they're bigger groups, because they reset the patience every single time. Yeah, these are great to have, but I have no use for them until we get a research desk. And I'm honestly thinking about rolling for one. I know this may seem silly pulling this out of here, but I think I almost want to roll to see if we get one. Should we? Let's do it. Why not? It's early. Wow. We rolled into the worst thing we could ever roll into. Pointless items. And the trainers are not pointless. Actually, I'm going to pull the trainers out. I'm going to save the trainers. Wow, that was what you call not a worthwhile reroll. Nah, that was terrible. All right, day 3. Let's rock and roll. Boom, boom. How many customers do we have today? I totally was not paying attention. Wasn't paying attention. I'm assuming we're not going to have more than 3 groups, right? Yeah, I'm going to hold off on one. I'm calling one of them. All right, rock and roll here. Yeah, we actually have 4 groups today, so good thing I didn't. All right, so I want to get the single group out first, of course, because it's the easiest one to get out. I'm actually going to call the last group in. There we go. I'm not sure. We actually might have only had 3. I can't. Could have one of those free rings. Yeah, they're not coming unless they're going to come now, which they still very much could. Of course, they're both going to want soup, which means that we're going to actually have to make another pot of soup. Because these people at the top, again, what I was saying about their patience bar, see, right now is their first course patience bar is ticking down. As soon as they take their order, guess what? It resets to now the delivery or the waiting for food type phase. And then it's going to reset once again to their thinking phase for their next course. Now it's resetting again. So the more courses you have, the more time you have to make your food, basically, I guess what I'm trying to get at here. So if the fewer groups you have, even if they're a larger group, it's okay because it gives you extra time to even prep for other dishes. This should be able to make without burning. Again, they're waiting for me now. I shouldn't actually have to do dishes today. Oh, I can't place it. Oh, I can't place it there. Oh yeah, because it's not the plate stack. All right, what do you got, my friends? A little bit of affogato. See, having a we kind of messed up there a little bit as far as messed up a bit because I didn't. I wanted to try to reroll. Oh, that's not what I wanted because they won't take that. Nope, I didn't think so. Not sure why I thought it was affogato. All right, we're all good though, guys. We're all good here. So hopefully we get a research desk today because we're actually on day 3. Now the thing is, we are using the chicken map, which we didn't get a research desk early on before, but we're playing layout only, not seeds. So let's see what we get. Ooh, I like instant service, but here we go. Now this is exactly what I was describing. Instant service negates the whole thing what I was talking about as far as your patience bars. Because I know what they're going to want. Now, veg pies adds a little bit more work to it, but it's not that much work. But, I mean, when we go into automation, though, it will be more work. So I think what I want to do is I want to try to do instant service because I like the card personally. It may come back to bite us in the butt. Do we have... Oh, my gosh, our first one. So here's the dilemma. Do we buy one now or do we wait to try to get the second one? I don't know. And I honestly am going to buy the trainers because we have enough money now. I can put the trainers. We can start pushing some of this stuff back here, I think. Something like that. I mean, I'm not using these two counters completely, but I am using them, so they are helpful. So we're going to do that, and I think I'm going to buy a sink. I'm going to put the good sink up here because it is a 1x speed. The starter sink is a 0.25, or is a 0.75 speed. See, 0.7. It doesn't say the time, the amount, but it is 0.75 speed. So this will be easy because we can go boom, 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 or however we end up doing it. And then this is going to be here. We still need more. Oh, it's funny that we haven't been offered a hob today. Or well, actually, we did, I think, yesterday, right? Let's. All right, so we have 3 groups again. No problem. We're going to do the same thing. We got to. Well, I'm going to do the same thing. We got to be a little bit careful though with this because of the fact that we have instant ordering now. So we just got to be careful, I guess, as I'm getting at. Because as soon as it sit down, we lose one of those patience bars. But good thing we only are going to need 1 pot of soup today, which is going to be great. We really, really, really need a mixer right about now. That would be super helpful for us. But again, just because you have it doesn't mean you have to serve them. We just know what they want. And we can milk these timers. Like I use that term frequently, is you're milking the timers. And of course, you want to serve your singles first. That pie's made. Boom, 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 boom. We know what they're going to want. And because we know what they're going to want, you can preload the table. Because you know they're going to take, as soon as they sit down, what they're going to want. So that's a good way of, like when you only have 1 main, 1 side, 1 dessert, something like that. More so it works with the mains than anything. Is that, I'm going to put this one over here. With the mains, when you don't have more than 1 different type, is you, they're ticking down. Okay. Is you can preload the tables. Like we know they're going to order meat pie. So if you're quick enough and you can get a meat pie on the table before they even ask for it, you're all the better for you. I don't even have my trainers on. Come on, my God. Come on, my dude. Don't have my trainers on. I don't really have any place to put that. I should get I thought I saw a prep station, but I don't think we did we? There's one. Bad trainers. Because we're not getting... We could get messes from this. That is interesting. Oh, it's because there's a dirty plate there. I'm like, that's interesting. No, not interesting. All right, day 4. We need a research desk. If we don't get one here... man, I hate waiting. I'm going to buy 1 more table because that means we don't have to mess with messes anymore. We do that. And some people would say, oh, it's foolish. Why do you buy tables? It's so silly. Because messes, unless we get the mess card, which, we don't have that card, the messes will not spawn more than 1 block diagonal or 1 block away. And all of these will either spawn here, or they'll spawn here, or they'll spawn here, which they can't because there's a table here. And there you go. Now, the only thing else I could switch out here is I could put 2 coffee machines in. And I can put one there. Actually, I could put one up here. I don't think that would be easier having one up here. But it's free, basically. So the question is, thing is, though, this is the issue, right? So tomorrow we're not going to have... Tomorrow's going to be Deco Day. So we're not going to get anything. So I think I'm going to bite the bullet, and I'm going to buy this. Or I'm going to buy this, I should say. Sorry. I'm going to get rid of the... We don't need the bin right now. I'm going to do that because I want to get a grabber out of this. We have 4 groups, so we just have to be careful with the ring. Like that's our biggest thing right now. I have to do something like this, I guess. That's fine. 4 groups, so it just means we just can't ring as much. Basically, it's kind of a bummer, but it's okay. Once we get the first group out, then we can ring. Having a grabber is good because that means we can have automated coffee tomorrow. Because all we got to do is swippy swap it around and we're good to go. All right. You get served. Oh, not there. Here. And we serve. Then we get this pie in. A mixer would be super, super huge right now still. Like we're really lacking mixers right now. Well, obviously, we are lacking a lot of things. But mixers would be the main thing. All right, as soon as I get them out, I'm going to ring the rest. 1, 2, 3. Because even if they want dessert, it doesn't matter because it's instant ordering. Affogato, check that out. We got one down here, and boom. All right, that's it. So we're good to go here. This sink is faster, of course. Boom, boom. We're good to go here, guys. Everybody's in. Everybody's in. Everybody's in. We need 3 soups. How many soups we got? I'm going to do the single at the top. We're going to do this one. Boom, boom. And we're going to go boom and boom. The second cooking is obviously super, super fast. Or a lot faster than the other type of cooking. That one, I just want to get all these banged out. Just get them done, get them done, get them done. All right, let's rock and roll. At least we'll have auto coffee done tomorrow or after today. That's good. And you were doing stuff like this, you have to make sure you serve the correct table because everybody's meter is up. And we have a lot of pies to cook. You can need a whole pie in the time it takes the oven to cook without it burning. And the problem is I don't really have any spots to put this stuff. So I'm actually going to wash this dish, which I can easily do. Now you're going to prioritize which table to give the food to. I'm going to choose this table, of course. Again, if they want dessert, that's fine. Yeah, so the only issue with individual dining, or excuse me, I keep saying individual. The only issue with having instant service is, well, you lose out on patience meters. Because right now, you see the people that have the pies, right now they'd still be in their thinking phase. They'd still be thinking about what they want. All right, rock and roll, rock and roll. All right. Day 5. Again, here's where we don't really want. All right, let's keep on rolling, guys. We're doing pretty good here. We can decorate it something like this and something like, we've all like, what's this one look like? That one can go down here, right? Boom, there we go. All right, do we have anything good? Likely not. I'm likely not going to buy anything. I don't really need to, we don't have enough money. But what we do have is this. So what we can do is we stick with the Swippy swap this for this to this and Swippy this one. I mean, we could put the coffee up here, but we might as well put it next to the, might as well put it here. And because I have that mod, again, that will be fixed, well, by the time you guys are watching this. So we do this, practice mode. This should pull this in, and it should make a coffee instead of returning the cup to us. And there you go. So that's pretty good because we have, in a sense, auto coffee made. And there we go. Perfect. Now, because it's Deco Day, we don't get a conveyor belt because it's, well, Deco Day, and it doesn't work that way with decorations. We actually have another one here. I like this. This is going to look like the padded room type look. All right, we have 5 groups. So again, our group counts keep going up. We got to be a little more careful. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put in some countertops here, just to get them put in. More so, they act as placeholders for putting things. We're not ringing right now, which stinks because of the money. But again, if we get the first couple groups out. Yeah, we need some hobs, actually. Hobs would be really, really helpful. Can I do this, please? Thank you. We can start on some pies. We don't need a hob. We need a mixer. Mixer would be the best thing right now. I'm actually going to get another one prepped here because we will need 2. That is for sure. There's one. Boom, boom. Come on. Come on. I actually have to wait for this to finish, which is not going to take very long. There we go. All right, now we can get the pies out. Again, it's once you start ringing, that's where you really start coming into trouble. Or every group is a double group. We can preload this one, of course. Now, if they want 2 pies, well, there you go. We got to have a little bit more trouble. I want to get this pie in the oven. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Yeah, we have 5 groups. So once we get this next group out, we could potentially call the rest. If they don't want dessert, that is. Oops. Have my trainers on, which is nice. We have our auto coffee going, rock and roll. I'm actually going to stick this. Ooh, I don't have another place to put that. That's the problem, isn't it? That's a problem. All right. Put that there. Put this one here. We got boom, boom. And then we got, I mean, it's not fast because you always have to wait for the second one to come in, but it's all right. All good. Once we get this in the oven, I'm going to call the rest. It's only going to be 2 or 3 rings. Because that's going to be everybody. We have, what, 2 more groups coming in or 3 more groups? 3 more groups coming in. No, two. These 2. Again, we're still in the starter baby stack of plates, which is fine as well. Here we go. We have 2 portions left. If we'd have 3 portions, then we'd be in trouble because we'd only have 2 portions in our pot. This should empty out. There you go. And because we have nothing to store it with, we have no freezer. I mean, a freezer would be really nice right now. But again, maybe we're in a bit of a, you know, no blueprint test run or something. I don't know. I want to get this one out first. I always like getting single groups out first because, well, they're in and out first, or quicker, I should say. Again, the only issue with having instant service is you can't, so I kind of contradict myself a little bit. So you can preload tables because you know what they're going to want, but if there's a double group, then you can't preload the table, meaning I can't set something down on here as a placeholder because, like, I can't just stick this here because they'll consume it. And more so if you get pies or something, you can't consume it right away. Man, we are buzzing through. We're at day 6 already. We're killing 6 days in this episode. Wow, amazing. All right, here we go. Here we go. Come on, be nice to me. Be nice to me. Be nice to me. Ooh, so we could have all the pies by now. Now, mushroom pie isn't bad because it's just mushroom. But again, then you can't. if you get around to automating, it's tough because you can't. Well, you can automate them, but it's a bit more of a pain. Processes are 20% slower. That's all process. That's dishes. That's coffee making. It's not ice cream gathering because there's no process for that. You do that manually. Cooking soup, everything's 20% slower. So that's a bit of a tricky one. I mean, if we do mushroom pie, it'll drop our groups by 1. And then how much will that go once you get to the end of it, the extra work? Because right now we just have to make meat pies. That's it. Again, if we can automate making the dough, it wouldn't matter. You know what? We're going to leave this, guys. What do you think? Both of these are good cards. Like, the more customer cards you take, the more problems you have with more customers towards the end of it. And again, these will roll over to the next tier if we get to tier 3, of course. Mushroom pie, again, it's a customer reduction. It doesn't really add anything, but it means you can't just go boom, boom, boom and make tons of meat pies because they could order mushroom as well. Does it really add anything? Difficulty? No. We'd have to put the mushroom bin somewhere. So we want them to redo the kitchen a little bit. But you know what? We're going to leave it. Both are good. Both have pluses, both have negatives. But I'm going to leave it here. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider leaving me a like as well as a comment. We'd much appreciate it. And if you're enjoying this series, tier 2, already halfway through tier 2. Well, almost halfway. Day 8 would be halfway through tier 2. Yeah, please hit that subscribe button. It really help out the channel. And I'll catch you guys in the next All You Need Is Love episode. Take care now.